Hi everyone, and I'm just thrilled to be able to join you again in your D&P journey. And what we're going to do in this course, we're actually going to do a modified strategic plan. So welcome to Nursing 730. This is Applied Organizational Analysis and Systems, and this is our orientation video. So we're going to take just a quick look at the structure of the course, which is very similar to what you're accustomed to since we use kind of the similar templates. And we're going to go through some of the key materials to get you started. So we're going to take a look at the course calendar. We're going to I'm going to show you where like the syllabus and the rubrics are, and we'll get into more detail as we move into the course itself. And you're going to take a quick peek at module number 1. And we're going to talk about greeting your classmates, just a quick update, and completing forum number 1. So with that being said, we are in the announcement section right now. We're going to move into the faculty section, and you know this is where all my contact information is included. So if you want to set up a time to talk as far as a Zoom meeting, I will do them on an as-needed basis. I have found that having set office hours doesn't work with most students because there's such a variation in schedules. So let me know what your needs are and I will meet your needs. So keep that in mind. My contact information is here. You can always email me if you have questions, concerns, suggestions. Just let me know. So let's go ahead into the nitty-gritty of the course. You will go through the orientation video. We have the course calendar, and we have the detailed course calendar that's listed here, and we also have the key dates listed here, which is also this information right here. So these are the key dates for the course, for the assignments and the forums. So I just put it out front there for you for your convenience. But we're going to take a look at the calendar itself to get started, so you can kind of structure as far as have a structure of how the course functions. So hold on. Okay, here we are in the full scale calendar, and as you can see, the course itself is broken down into 5 modules, and there are different time frames for some of the modules. And they're really focused on what you are doing in that particular module. So those that are more labor intensive have a longer period of time. So our first module is 1 week. This is where we're establishing a baseline. We're looking at just general information that will be foundational as you move forward in doing that modified strategic plan. So you're going to be reviewing some of the real baseline information in your innovations book. You're going to be looking at the strategic planning textbook as well as revisiting those foundational documents that are crucial for ethical leadership, of course, the Code of Ethics and the Scope and Standards of Practice for Nursing Administration. And of course, complexity is everywhere, and it's just inherent in healthcare. So we're really going to take a deep dive into complexity and how important it is to really examine the complex nature of healthcare and use those concepts as you're developing your strategic plan as well. So with leadership module number 2, you're going to get started, and part of the forum is actually gathering resources that will be invaluable to you as you're developing your broad analysis. Now, your broad analysis is all those factors outside of your organization that impact your organization. So we're talking about some of those things that you've already addressed, such as policy, reimbursement, all those factors that are from the outside that impact your organization. So the broad analysis is looking at all those factors outside, whether it would be environmental, whether it would be policy, those types of things that impact your organization. So When we dive into our third module, we're actually going to be doing the focused analysis. So the focused analysis is actually your organization and all those factors within the organization, and that may include some of the organizational politics or culture, but it's not those politics that are outside of your organization. So with the focus analysis, you're really going to focus on the strengths and weaknesses of the organization itself. So we'll get into more of this, and it is clearly outlined in your strategy textbook as well. So in our fourth module, you are actually going to take all the information from your broad analysis, your focused analysis, and you're going to come up with a strategic plan, and you're going to really focus on those innovative factors to help to assure sustainability, financial viability of the organization. So you're going to look at all those factors outside, all those factors within, and what you're going to apply as far as strategies to assure delivery of effective care to the population that you serve, and making sure that your organization will continue to function at the highest level possible. So that in a nutshell is what we're going to do. Then the final module is where you're going to present to your classmates what you've learned along the way. So you're going to present information about the process of doing the broad, the focused, and the strategic plan to your classmates and share that information so that we can gain from each other's experiences. And much of this course is designed actually for you all to share resources as well. That's what the forums are based on within each one of the modules, is actually gathering valuable information or activities that will help you to be successful as a leader and developing those functions, those strategic functions within your organization. So let's go ahead and pop out of this. We are back in the Start Here section, and all of your textbooks are listed out here. And again, as you can see, there's some foundational resources that we are using throughout this program, and a book that we're revisiting as well. So just know that that's here. Take a look at the syllabus, and then also I want to highlight that we have the rubrics, we have a matrix guide, and we have a matrix form here. So know that these documents are here. You will actually use the Nursing 730 Applied Organizational Analysis Matrix as you complete your broad analysis, your focused analysis, and your strategic outline. So you're going to use this same form as you do each one of those assignments. You're going to be adding to the form as you progress. You're going to start out with your broad analysis on the form, then you're going to add your focused analysis, and then you're going to add your strategic plan. And the structure is so that you can see the flow between all of the aspects together, and that you as a leader, it's to help you to think in those variable terms, not only in the broad spectrum, but the focus spectrum as well, as you're designing your strategic outline. So know that this form, the matrix, is here for you to use. You will be using the same form and adding to it as we progress throughout the assignments. And then along with that, I've devised a guide that will help you to complete the matrix, just some tips. So know that that resource is here for you as well. And then you also have a rubric that you will use to make sure that you touch on each of the key components of the broad analysis, the focus analysis, and the strategic outline. So these are the rubrics that will be used as you're turning in the pieces of this particular project. If you have any questions about this, be sure to let me know. That we are going to be building, and I'll be providing more information as we progress in the course. So I wanted to remind you that there's also resources here for you. The One Stop Library Shop is right here, so this is instant access for you to look at all the literature that's out there through the Holman Library. So this is the library shop that was actually designed by Paul Worrell, one of our librarians, for you and for your ease of use. So know that that's embedded right here within the course for you. The same with the help desk and the IT support information is right here within the course if you have any challenges that you need assistance with. As far as the leadership modules, they're set up very similar to what you're accustomed to. We'll take a quick peek into module number 1. And we always start out with our TED Talks. And again, like I alluded to earlier, we are going to dwell quite a bit on complex systems. So that's such an important concept to understand. You're going to have the overview for the module. All your readings and supplementary PowerPoints are included as well. And then there's resources for success. And I've included quite a few links to different websites for resources that will be invaluable to you as you complete each component of your strategic outline process, the broad analysis, focus analysis, and the strategic outline. And of course, there's always a forum link as well. So let's take a look at the forum. And again, they're very similar to what you're accustomed to. There are options here for you that you can share some information with your colleagues. If you find a resource that's invaluable to you, you want to share that with your colleagues or give them suggestions on where to find information so that they too can have a very valuable and rich experience as far as completing each component of the analysis process. So this is just an overview of the forum itself, and I've included access to my Zoom room here, but know that we do need to set up a time so I know when to meet you in my Zoom room if we're doing Zoom hours or if you want a phone call, whichever works for you. So let's circle back to the announcements. And just know that this is going to be a really fun course. We're going to do quite a bit of sharing, and there's quite a bit of building. So we're really taking information that you've gathered so far, and we're going to put this in practice that is a very meaningful strategic plan for your chosen organization or facility. So I'm really excited to share this course with you and to revisit. I haven't shared a course with you for a while. So if you need anything, always ask. And if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Take care now.